A few days left for the Berlin Marathon, and I know that for a lot of the people watching these videos, it's going to be their first marathon, or they don't really do marathon skating that often. So if you're skating your first marathon, or if you're not skating marathons that often, this video is for you. Hello YouTube, my name is Ricardo Lino and I'm a wheel addict. As I'm sure you already know, if you're gonna be skating a marathon, gear is really important. But my first tips are not going to be about gear. We're gonna go to gear later. Before even speaking about gear, we're gonna be speaking about some tactical tips. I'm gonna give you some tactical tips to get better results or to be more successful with a marathon. And they are obviously the start. Usually on bigger marathons, there are different groups to start the marathon. Obviously, if you are already skating marathons for a while and if you're at good timings, you're gonna be in the group A or in the group B, which is the first groups that start, the groups that start in front. But if you don't skate marathons that often, you usually are one of the last ones to start that marathon. So the best tip that I can give you is usually try to get to the starting line as early as possible, because being more in front in the starting line is going to make it a lot safer for you. But if you don't really care about performance, you can also stay completely in the end and just wait for everyone to go and then you slowly go. This mainly because of your own safety. Of course, if you start in the middle of the pack, especially in a marathon like Berlin, there will be like 5,000 skaters all trying to get there. To avoid accidents, try to be more in front of the starting line, or again, wait for everyone to go and then you go. Now, about skating a marathon, one of the most important things is the packs. If you are in the right pack, you don't actually get that tired. If you want to do it by yourself, just skating the whole 42 kilometers, then you're gonna die. So the easiest way, it's usually to be in a pack, a group of people, of course, skating the 42 kilometers. But when you're skating in a pack, the place where you are in the pack is really, really important. Check this out. The orange one, this little piece, is the guy in front. This is a pack. This is how a pack works. If you are close to the front, when the pack goes faster or slower, you don't really feel that much of a difference. But if you are in the back of the pack, check this out. Obviously, the guys in the back of the pack will get a lot more tired than the ones in front. Unless you go in the orange position. You don't want to be leading the pack for way too long. Usually, the guy in front of the pack should be rotating. And this is a really important matter. If you're not used to skating in a pack because you're scared of being really close to people, it's going to be a lot harder for you. But if you're able to skate in a pack, it's going to make it a lot easier. Just try not to be in front the whole time. Usually, the closest you are to the front of the pack without leading the pack, it's your best position. So when this happens, you're not the one in the back. Okay? Now, if you go with the same pack the whole time, you might see a few times. Imagine there's one pack here, and then there's one pack there, and then this pack just comes faster. Something that will also make your performance in the marathon a lot better is the way that you navigate from one pack to the other, which means if there's one pack coming from the back, you can always go from your pack, jump into the other one and go with this one. Sometimes you make the wrong choices. Sometimes there's a pack that comes and you jump into that one, and then the pack that you were previously starts going a bit faster, and then yeah, sometimes you make wrong decisions. It's just like driving in traffic. But if you do learn how to navigate from pack to pack, that is going to help you with having a better result in a marathon, to make a better time. It's usually what most of the people want. Most of the people just want to finish, which is usually what I just want to do nowadays. Back in the day, I used to go for the win. Nowadays, all I want is just finish it without falling. I'm happy with that. Now that you know where you should be in the pack, how to navigate from pack to pack, let's talk about gear. I'm going to give you a really, really important comfort tip. When you skate longer distances, your technique, your skating technique you start losing skate technique the more you skate. Obviously, when you first start, you feel like super fresh and your body is reacting just the way you want. But then the more tired you get, the less you can control your body, the less you control your skates. So if you are putting your feet super perfect at first, usually in the end you start leaning them in or start leaning them out. Or in fact, what's going to happen is that you're going to create more pressure points in one of the sides of the skates because you're just not putting your feet right. Or sometimes the skates just get a little bit loose, or a lot of things can happen that will make your skates feel a lot more uncomfortable. So my comfort tip is this little thing. It's called the Neo Footy. My Feet does this. I know that more brands, like if you go to a Decathlon or something, you might be able to find this. It's no more than a little neoprene sock. This one has the toes and the heel area cut. It's low, it's just a little bit higher than the boot. And these will help you a lot. This one is even just 2 millimeters. I know that they make 1, 2, and 3 millimeters thickness. And I don't even think I need more than this. Probably even the 1 millimeter would be more than enough. It's just a little bit of padding that will make my skates feel more comfortable. And now that we're speaking about gear, wheels. Wheels are one of the most important things in a marathon. This one is probably the best marathon wheel on the market. It's the G13, and you'll see probably the winner using this wheel or the Meter 125. It's either this or this that the winner is going to be using. Some people skate 110s. They don't want to skate 125s. Usually 110s are 4 wheels, 125s are 3 wheels. These two are really common on marathons. This is a much cheaper wheel. This is the Powerslide Infinity Plus, and the reason why it's called Plus, it's because this wheel, just like this one, has a thing called a rubber insert, like a rebound insert. Basically, imagine, whoops, you have the core, you have the tire. In between the core and the tire, there's a little bit of, there's like a band of, like, you know those bouncy balls? There's a rubber band around the hub underneath the tire with that bouncy ball material. And that makes the wheel have a lot better rebound. These will make your wheels go faster. Think about it this way. Your wheels usually, the rebound just makes your wheel jump, right? That's what rebound is. But if you're moving forward, the rebound will throw you forward. So the better rebound the wheels have, the faster you're gonna go. When you're doing 42 kilometers, believe me, you want the wheels, you want the bearings to be in the best condition that you can. So make sure you clean the bearings. Usually new wheels will roll faster than older wheels, and now you know if you can have like one of those bouncy inserts, those rubber inserts in the wheels. Some of the wheels from Meter have, even some wheels, like I said, the Infinity Plus from Powerslide, they also have it. If you can get something like this for extra comfort, if you're doing the Berlin Marathon, I wish you the best of luck. If you're not doing the Berlin Marathon, but if you're doing any other marathon soon, or if you already had any marathon experience, drop me a comment. Let me know what you think of what I just said, if you agree with it. If you don't agree, well, drop me a comment too. I'll read it. It's good for me. I'm always learning from you guys. So, if you have anything to say, write it down. If you're not subscribed to the channel, well, right here, there's a little button saying subscribe. If it's red, you're gonna press on it and it's gonna become gray. Once it's gray, there's a bell on the side. Once you click on it, there's going to be 2 little things on the outside. That means that you will get notifications every time I upload one of these videos. And just like I always say, more important than anything else, don't forget why we all started skating. And that is because it's fun. Cheers, guys, and see you soon. Wish you good luck at the marathon. Let me try this. Maybe I went to circus.